All right, welcome back. Well, we've got a little bit of work to do. Where are we? We're on a top field. Let's see if there is. I've got lime in here. I know my last spreader kind of didn't really do a good enough job, so it doesn't look like we're going to need lime here, right? Is it actually... Well, it's applying some of it. So I could apply here. So then I wonder why the worker refuses to do anything. Okay. Okay, so we might have to come back to this. That is dealt with. When is our wood chips? Oh, look at the contract. So we got 2 contracts for plowing. Oh, I never took the money for that. Completely forgot about it in our last episode. Okay, I accept these 2 contracts. And I've noticed that we have cultivating. So we'll accept that as well. Okay, so we got 15 hours to complete all of those. So firstly, okay, let's, no, 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 no. Oh, we bought this in our last episode. It was, yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly why I bought this particular one, but for the life of me, I cannot remember. So I'm not even going to bother. Okay, where is our plow contracts? Let's have a look. Plowing, we are at field 43 and field 71. So where are we compared to those? So, wow, 71 would be the closest. And 43 is the same. Okay. So let's get back to our home base and then go through there. Now this is going to be a very slow month. I can go through here, can't I? Yep. December's not the best month in the world. One thing that I kind of forgot is that I owned a field at the bottom of the map there with the greenhouse on it. Now, I've done nothing about that at all. So I'm kind of contemplating on doing something about it, as in getting something planted there or something to that effect, selling it and getting rid of it or something. As it sits, I don't really like it as it sits right now, and I'll show you. If you're watching Daggerwin's videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. I am going the right way, right? Oops. Yep. So this will be right here. It would be our first field that we need to plow. And I'll set the worker to do that. Don't jump out in front of cars. Oh, he saw me. Whew. Oh, I can never find the entrance to this particular field. Where is the entrance? It looks like the entrance is in the opposite way where I'm going. And jump in the ditch. It is winter after all. Very hard to get you out of there. Maybe we should be putting our beacons on so people can see that we are here. So it looks like the entry to this field is at the end of this right here. So we've got a couple of fields that we need to be working on in this particular street. So we will let this guy do his thing. Okay, and we're gonna pick up our cultivator. Where are you in comparison? Oh, well, actually it's not too bad. It's field 55 that is quite not so you know, not so well placed, but that's okay. We'll deal with that as well. It's not really that big of a deal. Now I forget which, obviously it's not field 71 that's going to need. I think it's 96 and 43 is that's the cultivating fields. Whoa. Okay, no beacons on this particular tractor, so that's fine. So it's not 112, oops, wrong side. But we do have, this is the way we get to our field. And this is the one that we need to cultivate. So we'll let this guy do his thing. And now, let's go to this field here. This is what I am. Oh no, please let me visit. Go away. Is it because I'm in the wrong mode? Yep. Do I even have water in this? Yes, it has water. Okay. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Oops, wrong. Okay. So large, I'm gonna sell it. And what I'm gonna do is dress it up a little bit so we're not really destroying the field next to us. It's probably too. Go away. That's not what I wanted to do. I hate the way they've changed the buttons. And I'm still used to. And we'll go 2 plants and we'll put some plants over here. Maybe something a little bit bigger. Okay. Now, is this even close to the way it should be? Looks like I've got a bit of a gap there, but I can fix that. That's not a problem. I haven't really destroyed the field next door, so that's fine. I do need to fix this a little bit. All right, so we've kind of dealt with that. Now, is there anything else that we can do? How's that timber production? No wood, that's fine. It can stay like that for a while. I did say that I'm gonna start ignoring the timber for a while, so that way I am quite a few episodes behind Daggerwin ChainSaw, so I didn't want to sort of get too much ahead, financially that is. And this is where you're going to understand why I wanted to do what I wanted to do. Now, I'm sort of in 2 minds. I'm kind of debating whether I keep all my animals here. I mean, after all, I have the space. Or move all my animals by this field and move all my animals here. Now, if I Okay, if I decide to move my animals here, then obviously I'm going to keep these and all that sort of stuff. If I decide to sell it, then this will just become a nothing field, and that's it. Will just be there for the greenhouse, and that's sellable point. Now, I do have plenty of space up here for the animals. And we've kind of been ignoring the animals. Now, I do want to start buying some cows. I honestly haven't got a clue what the difference between this shed this produces milk, okay. So would that mean then that this particular one doesn't? I have food here. I have buffalo milk, 100 liters. Did I buy cows and I forgot? Oh, I think I bought buffalo in one of the episodes. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness, like I've been completely ignoring them. Do they have food? Oh, they got the meadow. Wow, that is horrible. So what do we have? We have a few animals there. Okay. So what I need to do then is get this gentleman right over here and start actually taking care of my animals. Now I do have TMR. So let's get a tractor. Why is this guy stopping? Don't tell me that that's all he wanted done and that job is classified as complete. That cannot be. Let's go to active. So 71 is complete. So the next plowing is 43. Okay, what's going on? What happened here? Did I have... Okay. Okay. Now I know what happened here. Okay. You know what? We'll use the blue tractor. After all, this is a blue tractor map. And we're slowly gonna go that way. So, my goodness, I'm looking at my timing and I've been so busy with other things that the timing is just getting away from me. So we'll feed these animals. I'm pretty sure that we have some TMR. I am going to have to come and buy a trailer load of mineral feed and actually come and put it in here. Assuming that I can buy that from my buying station. Okay, awesome reversing, awesome reversing. Not very good at reversing, am I? I completely forgot that I bought the buffalo. So, grass, we don't want grass. Yeah, that's very naughty of me. I think that should be enough. I don't think you would need more than 65,000 liters. Now, come this month or next month, we're going to need to sell all those bales as well. I'm curious to see, oops, if we can actually... Ah, oh, come on. Yes, we can. Alright, so got the buffalo. Oh, look at them, they're all coming. Oh, look how many we have. And I said it's not going to take all that much, but it actually not only took that much. Oh, wow, we're not even close. So we're going to have to start producing TMR like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so let's put you up here. There is one thing that I've kind of been what I was kind of waiting with the animals, I wanted to see if there is a rule that you can't have more than you can't have cows and sheep and goats and you can only have one type. I wasn't sure whether that's a rule or not, so because of that I kind of just been doing nothing, kind of just ignoring. So we'll just let it fill. I've just kind of been ignoring all that that side of things, thinking, oh, you're not allowed to do it. So okay, so we finished this plowing job, and now we need to go back to field 43, I think. I'll double check it. Actually, double check it now while I remember. Plowing is 43. So we've done all of that. What's the entry like to 43? Okay. Is this it? That's 96, that's not 43. And 43 is poplars. All right. No corn. Okay, we'll let him do whatever he needs to do. Okay, it looks like this guy is not gonna want to do what I want him to do, so we'll have to do it ourselves. Okay. Okay, so we'll start from this part of the world and move onwards, which is fine. Alright, so we're slowly coming to the end of this contract. Looks like I can still finish these bits and pieces here. And that way we can kind of leave a decent field, not just... we'll clean it up and get as close as possible to making it look like the snow is finished. I really like this field. Like, it is such an awesome field with all the creeks. And if you look at the, you know, you got the little river and then you got the creek coming up this way. It is such a fantastic, look at that. You know, it's such a good map. The map creator did such a fantastic job in creating this map, and the way he's put fields behind houses and all that sort of stuff, so you literally have to drive through a house. You could easily start here and say that this is a farm, a starting farm or something along that nature. So let's go and get our money from this. So you got 2 more to do. I could do that one as well. I've got really not that much to do while we're waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can actually set this guy up. Where are you? Create job. Where is the entrance? So let's assume that it's there. And we'll let him jump around and do, oh, look at this, the house. It's warming up, so, you know, it is such little things like that, attention to details, that makes this map fantastic. I haven't really paid any attention to... where are we? I'm wondering if I could actually go and get my and try and see if I can put some fertilizer on these fields. Okay, so let's go have a look. I think this is 14 meters. Okay. So let's go twice. Okay. And I didn't press apply, did I? But I don't think that's going to do anything. Okay. So we'll start on one end and actually try and work it the other way. I'm going to sell these because, yeah, I kind of would have preferred one that actually spreads a lot wider than these. And looking at these, it's kind of not what I wanted. To have a spreader that kind of has two different type of spreading width just because it's doing lime versus fertilizer. That's not really a good thing. And I don't know what's happening. I was able to in previous maps to actually use liquid lime. Don't know why that cannot be used on any of my spreaders anymore. So did I delete those spreaders, or I'm not quite sure what I've done. But anyway, we'll get this done. This episode's kind of been like a few of them lately, just kind of been trying to catch up with certain things, and not very successful all the time, to be honest. So hopefully, come in the next month, where we will have a little bit more. Get over there. We will have a little bit more to do. Then we could be a little bit more organized, or So we'll time lapse this and see what happens. I'm curious to see if there's a water passage over here. So we're gonna go and trial it. Now it shows like there's a river of some sort, but it kind of alludes to there being a way to pass as well. And I was completely wrong. The illusion was wrong. So yeah, you kind of ruined that ideology. So going back to these. $530. Oh, why would you have a John Deere? What is this such an expensive, the GPS? Got $40,000 worth of extras. Can't figure that one out. Now, I don't know if do I need that? No. Do I need another tractor? Absolutely not. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit on the interesting side, to be honest. I think I need to be on this one here to kind of catch up with all the stuff that I've missed, all the work I missed. I do need to get a bigger cultivator. So that is something that I do need to get, because if I'm gonna do some cultivating contracts. Oh, I was gonna say, what? What happened? Run out. That's what happened. Okay, I gotta go fill it up again. I think what I have there, I think that's fertilizer, not and I think this is where we're gonna run into a little bit of a problemo. I could find myself that now hopefully it will not, actually shouldn't, because I'm buying it, so it'll be R, not I. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. I didn't want fertilizer. No, stop doing that. Now I'm getting two of them stuck in there. Well, I have no choice but to do that. So we'll try and see if we can put some fertilizer in our fields and then just take it from there. I'll just have to worry about the lime later. Let's take that one as well. Anyway, we'll end that up here. I think we'll continue that. So we'll obviously fail the other contract. I'm not even going to bother with it. And we'll see what happens. Anyway, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.